Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kensthetic and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. So don't mind the mess behind me. My room is a mess. I had a crazy weekend, and also don't mind the makeup on my shirt. But I wanted to sit down and just do this little chit chat video with you all. So today is Sunday, January 26th, and unfortunately today we lost a legend, Kobe Bryant, and his daughter. And I wanted to sit down here and speak to you all because in case you guys don't know, I lost my father in November of 2016. And since then it's been hard. Losing a parent is not an easy thing to deal with, and I have a lot of friends who have sick parents, who have lost a parent recently or in the past, and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you all about things that I did to not really get over it, but just help my mind mentally and to not get past it, but just deal with it. So I wanted to sit here and talk to you guys real quick, just keep it real with y'all, and hopefully this video can help someone out. So before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below because you'll be back for more, because you're gonna be keeping it real and true and whatever. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy, and drop a comment down below after you watch this entire video if you have any thoughts, comments, or questions. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in November of 2016, I lost my father, and it was really a hard time for me because I wasn't expecting that at all. This was like the most responsible I had to be, like, as a person, and I grew so much from that situation that I was just like shocked. I was surprised at first. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, my father was like my best friend. We did almost everything together. I remember he bought me my first camera, my first DSLR camera, when I told him I wanted to start a YouTube channel and all of that. So it was a really hard situation for me, and I told myself I'm not gonna cry in this video, so we gotta stay strong, okay? So yeah, so it was really hard for me, and the first thing I will say is that my family is so strong. My family is so supportive, so that helped out a million times. So shout out to my family. I love y'all. I will always here for y'all because y'all honestly the best. So having a strong family, having a strong support system is definitely important during a time where you have like a sick relative, a sick parent, a sick sibling, or a sick sibling speak or whatever the case is. So family is first. Family is everything, and that is how I feel. The next thing is I felt like I thought about it more when my mind was idle. And not to say it's a bad thing to think about it. I think about it every day. But the more you sit there and, you know, question God and question, you know, what happened in the situation, is the more like sad you make yourself, the more depressed you may make yourself. So I found that it was very helpful to like keep myself busy, and not keep myself busy in the sense of not coping with it and just like doing things to distract me from coping with it, but more so to make sure that like I stay focused, if that makes sense. So I lost him in 2016. I got serious with my brand in 2017. In March 2017 is when I started curating my Instagram page, taking more pictures, because that just made me realize, like, it's cliche to say, but life is short. Like, you never know when your last day is gonna be. So to me, after that, I was just like, I need to live life. I need to live life to my full potential. I need to turn up, YOLO. So I started taking more pictures. I started posting more pictures on Instagram. I started traveling more, and I just feel like these are all things that he would have wanted me to do. So that is why I became so interested in it. Before he passed, we had a discussion about my YouTube channel, and at first he was questioning it because, in case you guys don't know, I'm a full-time, well, at that time I was a full-time accountant. I have something on my lip. But yeah, at that time I was a full-time accountant, and he was kind of asking me like, you have a full-time job that pays you well, why do you want to get on YouTube? And I'm like explaining to him, like, you know, people ask me so many questions, and I just feel like this is something I like to do. I like to create graphics. I like to create content. So of course he's not gonna understand. In case you guys don't know, I'm Dominican, West Indian, and I just feel like they just don't understand until they see it like roll out, and they're just like, oh, like people know you on YouTube, people know you on Instagram. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, I'm not famous, I'm just, you know, here doing my thing. So yeah, he was questioning me at first. I explained it to him, and then after a while he started to invest and you know, hear me out, help me out. So after that, that was my way of like making sure that my mind was never idle. When your mind is idle, you think more, you tend to question things, and that's not good at all. So I would recommend to find things to keep yourself, you know, busy in a good way, if that makes sense. Next thing I would say is to make sure that you are you're there. Like, it may be hard, you know, probably going to the hospital to visit a loved one, or taking the time out of your busy schedule to do it. But I did it. Like, I would, at that time I had just started my first full-time job, and I told my team, I'm like, hey, you know, I have something going on. I didn't get into specifics because I just felt like I don't like everybody in my business. So I would, like, you know, request to leave early, request to work from home and stuff. Never be afraid to take time for yourself from your job. And it may be easier said than done, but like, the truth is, I'm gonna just say this straight up, like, God forbid something happens to you, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna get online, they're gonna put up a job posting for your position, and they're going to fill your place. Like, you cannot break your back for like companies or working for people who aren't really invested in you. Like, granted, there are some companies, there are some teams, there are some places you may work, and they may be like, oh my god, you have a sick relative, how can we help, X, Y, and Z. But for the most part, you never want to put your job before what could possibly be the last days you have to spend with someone. And that's something that I was very happy that I realized, and I did. I'm like, I have to leave work at this time. Right after, I went to the hospital to spend as much time with him as possible. So I would really, really recommend to make sure that you're not putting a job or your career or anything before this loved one that you may have that is sick. And I was really inspired to do this video because, as we all know, Kobe Bryant was a father. Not only did his family lose him, but they also lost his daughter too, which I can't even imagine like how they're feeling right now. I still have chills, and it's 7 p.m. and I found out about this around like 2 p.m. and my mind has just been like all over the place. So I just wanted to sit down here and do this video for you all. But it's a very, very hard thing to deal with, the death of a loved person, and there's no easy, you know, guide of how to get over it or how to deal with it. But I just wanted to sit here and share some things that I did to get through that rough part of my life. Granted, it's not over. Like, a healing process is a process. It's not, there's no destination when it comes to healing. So I'm still healing, and that's just how I feel. I just wanted to sit here and share this video. I know that you know, it's just hard because you never really know. Well, we don't know when things are gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it may just strike, sometimes it may strike gradually, but no matter what it is, I just feel like, one, everything happens for a reason, and two, situations like that I feel like are meant to make you stronger. So, you know, we can't question God's plans, and that's just how I feel. I did cry a lot. Like, I don't really show emotion. If you know me, I'm just very like straight face. I don't really, I mean, I show that I'm happy, but when I'm sad, I try to hold it down because I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of the person that everybody was looking to, the person people were like, okay, how should we feel? We should feel the same way as Kendra, kind of, just because everyone knew me. Everyone knew him and I. Whenever he wanted to go somewhere, he would call me like, get dressed, we going. Like, him and I were always together, like we were one. So I just knew that I had to stay strong for the rest of my family. So that's exactly what I did. But as I said, I just made this video to sit here and talk to you guys about what I did to deal with the passing of my father. Hopefully this video helps out. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Gigi. I'm really praying for the families and the families of everyone who was affected by this helicopter crash. And and I'm still like heavily affected by it. Today I'm like, I can't even be on social media. Like I can't like keep replaying something that we already know happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to, I guess, grieve on my own and then revisit social media when I'm ready. So if you are on social media and this is affecting you, like try to take the time that you need, because this is like insane. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before you guys head out, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts, opinions, questions, or anything. If you are dealing with a situation where you have a loved one and you even just want to vent, like pull up to my DMs and I'm here. Like I know it's important to also have somebody you can vent to and just like get everything off your chest, because the more you bottle things up, the worse the situation is to you, and you never want to deal with things on your own. So DM me if you guys want at Kensthetic_ on Instagram, and I will be a listening ear. I will offer advice, I will offer words of wisdom. But that's all for now. Until my next video, I will see you all later. And I'm so proud of myself because I didn't cry.